Tommy, last night, just looking at the offense, how you guys were able to build some at-bats early in the game, and especially getting to Trey Savage. How important is that going to be tonight against Gausman, as much as there is some familiarity, but just probably not too much recent familiarity with him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's we know we're going up against a great pitcher. He has a really good, a couple of really good pitches, good execution. So we got to be really disciplined with our game plan. But we talked that through as a team, and I felt like yesterday we had a pretty good approach against their starter, and hopefully we can do the same today.
Third row to your left, Tommy. Kevin.
Tommy, thanks for your time. You guys are kind of in uncharted territory. You haven't trailed a series, I don't think, since the first series last year, and you've only lost once before that in this postseason. Is the feeling around the team kind of like what just happened, or was it more like you got punched in the face and now you got to respond?
I wouldn't say. I mean, obviously we were surprised with how many runs they scored yesterday, with how good our pitching staff has been. But it's really tough to go through a whole postseason without having a game or two like that. And we know with how good this offense is that they can kind of explode at any time. But we've, like you're saying, we've been there. Last year we had that series against the Padres where we faced in a couple elimination games, and we have pretty much the same group back that faced that situation last year. So we've been there before.
Third row straight ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Tommy, give us an update on your ankle, and is center field an option, or is that just off the table until next spring?
Yeah, ankle's feeling really good. I haven't really talked that through with Doc. I think the plan is just second base for now. But it's maybe that'll be a conversation. I'm not really sure, but for now, just second base.
Is there something that you're going to have done on the ankle after the season, surgery or whatever?
I'm not sure. We'll probably evaluate that after the season's over. For now, I think just playing the rest of the games of the World Series will be totally fine. It's actually improved a good amount throughout postseason, and it feels like it's in a really good spot now. But yeah, that's something we'll talk about in the off season.
Up front on your left, Tommy. Ron.
Is it noticeable to you at the plate how much harder pitchers and relievers are throwing in the postseason than during the season?
I haven't really thought about that. Obviously, in the postseason, you're playing against the best teams. So you're going to be facing the best pitchers as well. And, maybe a little bit of adrenaline, too. All the pitchers have, a mile or two higher than they would in the regular season. But, it's you're going up against the best pitchers. So you're kind of aware of that going into it.
Do you have to think a split second faster on your decisions, or is that not possible?
Not really. I think that's when you get in trouble. You start guessing. So I think just being more locked in with the pitches that you're trying to hit.
Go back to the fourth row on your left, Jack.
What was going right on right against Savage yesterday? Just trying to kind of take his splitter out of the equation, or something else, just about the matchup that made sense?
Yeah, just the matchup. I mean, he's done a lot better against lefties than righties throughout this year. I think it's a big part of it is because of his arm angle, his unique arm angle. So, just looking at those two factors, it made more sense to hit right-handed.
And then for you guys as a lineup, what do you need to do to cash in a little bit more on the opportunities you have been generating, in the way you guys were kind of coming into the postseason?
Yeah, going back to the last series, too, I felt like we had a ton of traffic and didn't score as many runs as we necessarily could have. And, I think it's just maintaining that consistency of at-bats, even with runners in scoring position. We've done a great job getting innings started and then just haven't cashed in, like you're saying. I think keeping the same approach instead of trying to do a little extra when guys get to second and third base.
Other questions for Tommy? Am I missing anybody? All right, Tommy, thank you so much for your time. Great to see you. Appreciate it.